All right. So we're gonna do a watch along on 2001 Chaney versus Fitch opening week. Um, this is actually a pretty good game. This is following the undefeated season, and Keelan talked about it. He said not a lot of expectations, at least for some of the outside people, after we lost everybody: Brad Smith, Tondi, Marcus Patton, a lot of great players. So um, this is our first try on a
Is this
watch
the
along.
rain delay?
This is not 2002 is the rain delay.
Lightning delay.
Yeah, yeah. So
What, what was the final on this? Do you know?
it was either 20-14 or 20.
Oh, we won in overtime.
Yes,
I got you.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's it.
All right,
That's it.
all right, Braden, you ready to hit play? All right, here we go. And yep, play. Who's back here returning kicks? Do you remember Serrano and McElroy? There's
That's
McElroy. Yeah. There's Mike De Niro, 42. Yeah. Looks
Not
like
in a 3-point stance.
yeah. This is 2001. So what? A couple years ago, you made that change? 99, maybe.
Probably.
So toss. DJ Fondrich leading the way.
Yeah, they were swarming, and Eddie was scrambling for yards. I mean, they were a good football team.
Looks like you got tight formation, double tights, boot pass.
Running boot keep, it looks like, and
Oh.
didn't fool anyone.
So this is Eddie McElroy's, I think, first start. Serrano's first start. Charlie Gimenet's the kicker there.
Yeah, we're coming off a great, the 2000 year, and we had some people coming back, and we lost certainly a lot of people. There's Keelan making a great play and being pumped up, trying to get the crowd into it.
Well, is that Fondrich? Yeah, there's DJ.
Yeah, I mean, in you talk about a sellout defensive player. He was all go.
Interception. Juan Serrano.
Juan Serrano giving us great field position. I don't know, does he?
Oh, that was the infamous peel back block. On that one. That was the peel back block I think De Niro got. King split. And you got counter tight. You got Keelan pulling on that. Got a lot of new starters in here.
Yeah, we lost a great crew. I mean, there was some great players. I mean, 2 or 3 Division I players, and but we came in thinking, yeah, we can certainly play with them. We're coming off a win from the year before, and an undefeated regular season. We got Goo at fullback here, and Eddie had a tough start.
Three-step. Batted down. It's tough to get Juan Serrano to do a three-step against some of those big boys up there.
Yeah, and a tribute to them scouting. I mean, they had 33 was
The only name that comes to mind, Betts maybe linebacker.
no 33 for us.
Oh.
That was
Joel.
Joel.
Yeah. Now there we start getting into
This
a
is
little
a
bit of
great
zone.
run.
Yeah. That's a
Why
great
are he
run
getting real close to the sticks? So we come out in D and run our favorite 34.
there. That's with Fondrich. So unbalanced, you got
Oh, God, we can edit that.
you
out.
got Fernando, Ed Mack, and Sully Robinson on one side, and then Keelan as your up back. That's a lot of beef.
Yeah, and they were, they were holding tight.
Now, there's some movement there, and he gets in.
Just powering in.
Here's Helenka. That's a spell.
That's a big run for us. Because and a big drive for us off the turnover. You think about it, you don't have Brad to bail you out, and you got kind of a new cast in the backfield. Or you have a whole new cast in the backfield, and it was really important, to get on the board first.
That's a good
Kids
kick coverage.
Kids doing a good job on special teams.
You got Josh Dama at outside backer, and there's De Niro. I'm sure we'll see a lot of Fondrich in this game.
Yeah, think about your front. You got Keeland and Fernando and Goo and
Ed Molina, there's Fernando chasing it down.
Sully, Ed Molina.
Who was that? 50. Joe Herman.
Well, he would have been subbing for somebody on defense.
Yeah. So they had a good team coming in. Devanzo Tate, who ends up going and playing at West Virginia, is on this team. Fernando.
Yeah, and McGlynn was on this team too.
Was he?
I think he would have been a junior.
Okay.
Yeah, because it sets up the matchup in 2001 with him and Keelan.
Or 2002.
2002, yeah.
There's a fumble.
And they were gouging us. It was.
I don't know. Did they call it yet? Did they call who got it? Oh.
Well, we're pretty sure we got it.
Boot.
They were certainly ready for boot.
Yeah, not having a lot of success going lateral with him right now. And you got toss.
But we were using it, if you remember, we were using it just to take some of the heat off of the tailback and the fullback.
Sure. This is when we started to run true zone. And you can see it's a little tough sledding to start.
Yeah.
Because it's a little different, ooh.
And Junie was untested. I think as the year progressed, we started doing more with him, maybe running some follow, a little bit of option. I think we actually show some option in this game.
Well, he was a wide receiver the year before and did a nice little job.
Oh yeah,
And he got hurt.
There was no question he was a football player.
Yeah. What was he? Was he the guy that was tagged from the beginning at quarterback, or was there anybody else?
No,
I don't remember.
Yeah, he was our guy.
Yeah. A lot of guys going both ways.
Yeah, a lot of big guys going both ways, and that's a credit to them. That there's the infamous curl.
The girl. Little trap. Fernando played it too good there. Got overblocked.
They were having some success moving the football.
Yeah, I know up front we were rotating a couple. Like Fernando was rotating with Solly Robinson and Trevathan, and there's Ed Molina.
Yeah, that was 3rd and short, and we stemmed to a 6, and they just moved us.
Yeah, there's Fondrich.
There's Fondrich making another play.
Joe Herman's got another appearance in there. Oh, well, nice
Great catch.
Yeah.
And Eddie had good coverage. Kid just made a great play.
They're moving down the field, ready to return the favor on the touchdown here. Trap.
Yeah, it's off that counter option series.
I'm trying to think how Fitch was this year. How the rest of their year went. That's a good push on that side of the line. Not too many guys are going to single block number 78 there. Or Keelan.
Or 11.
Yeah, definitely not 11. 6'2". Yeah.
We sunk a backer there and we just missed.
Oh, almost blocked it.
So that was a big lift, missing the extra point or partially blocking it or whatever.
You know, it looks like, just kind of watching this on, here's Buddy Sauceman, watching this on sophomore Justin Hood, number 12. Give up
We weren't
the sack.
buying any play action there.
Looks like you kind of circle back and start going to.
There's option.
There it is.
No, it wasn't very good there, but I think we end up getting some mileage out of it.
Yeah, you used to start the game with 12 counter B option. Oh. Definitely don't want to give him the ball back. You know, you got it back with about 6 minutes left in the half, and oh shoot, DJ blew up the center and he just
Yeah,
popped it.
and we just missed. You know, I think you could see, you know, how active
Mm,
Serrano was as, you know, as a safety.
yeah, for sure.
He made a lot of plays for us. You know, and when you're spraying that backer, you know, you certainly need that if you don't hit it.
There's there's goo with the
I
quick
think
swim.
I think Fernando thought about picking that up and going, but then he thought, well, I better just secure it.
he wouldn't have gotten too far with a couple trailers hitched to him.
Key turnover for us.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what Trevathan was good at. He was slick. He was good with the pass rush, and you'd switch those guys in and situationally and get some plays out of them. Oh. Oh, we get a little reverse.
Little Sally nobody bought, but Eddie ends
Make
up
something happen.
making
Yeah.
something happen.
So now this is empty. Used to call this Rifle and Luger.
Yep.
You know what you should have put in off of this? With Junie was some trap off of that, just straight quarterback trap.
We had draw out of it.
Right. That was before a lot of guys were doing that, though.
Well, we return the favor and give it back, and
I think Fernando got trapped on that one. I got to make sure I tell him that on the video. One of the few times.
lose and contain.
Oh, boy.
Eddie Moe.
So you get into half 7-6. See a little Joe Wilson down there on the sideline. There's Ron Berdis. There's Miller. Signaling in the defense.
We made some adjustments at half because they were really gouging us with certain plays in
Certainly with trap.
there's another
Yeah.
one.
The last couple series, Keelan hasn't been in the game at end. Molina and looks like maybe Turk up top. Can't tell. Dropped down to 41. That caused him some problems.
Yeah.
That front always did.
Sure, when you prep for a 40 team and then your nose or your center gets covered.
You know, it's interesting watching this film, and then if you go back through the season, you see guys like Ed Molina gets a lot better. You know, week one, right? Week 1 to week
Sure.
2.
Sure.
I think Joe Herman's playing defensive end. That's where I see that 56
Yeah, I
from.
think Keelan had some health issues.
Yeah, I don't know if he was banged up or something, but yeah, he. Oh, there's De Niro.
Yeah.
Stick coming up, facing him up. Troops rallying to the ball.
Way too much time.
I think the next week De Niro gets hurt against Uniontown Lake. I know he gets hurt.
Yeah.
We lose him for the season. I don't know if it was week 2 or week 3, but
Yeah, I remember him being in a wheelchair and for the Camel game.
well,
Whenever Camel was on the schedule, I don't. So he might have got hurt in this game.
2001. Yeah, I don't know. 2001. I know 9/11 was 2001. Was when was that week when 9/11 happened. I remember that. This was my first year teaching. So it might have been week 2 then. Oh, there's Josh Dama.
Yeah, it's a big play for us. Coming off the edge.
Okay, turnover on downs. Oh boy.
We were
So that was stretch. Going nowhere.
Yeah. But we were going to stick with what we were doing. And you know, and you can when even though you're sitting on a 1-point lead.
Who's the coach here? Is this when Kopp's the coach at Fitch?
This is
Pelini.
Pelini, yeah.
Okay. Then Kopp takes over for him.
Because Pelini was 2000, 2001, 2002.
Okay, then Kopp takes over for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. They call that a turnover? Nah. Ground caused it.
Yeah, said he was down.
Pope's bringing a lot of backers. I think that might be why we're getting gashed a little bit. You know, you got Halenka and DJ blitzing. Lose little contain. You're into the secondary. Now dropping down into 41.
I'm pretty sure 71 is McGlynn, maybe.
And Fernando.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that they outstatted us in this game.
It looks like it. I was going to say...
they're running the ball and throwing the ball.
This is the patented... I mean, if this is not the picture of the bend but don't break defense, because they're moving the ball from the 30 to 30 pretty easily. That's well defended. There's Fernando rolling up. Fondrich getting up slow.
Yeah,
That's the whole season of him getting up slow.
yeah, he's pretty much committing every play. It's a great catch.
Yeah.
And we're short in the back. We're subbing in the back.
Oh. Blocked the field goal. So there you go. Get the ball back.
Go
Unbalanced. Yep. 34. That's a good run.
That's getting 4 or 5 out of nothing.
Yeah, Eddie wasn't real big, but he ran hard.
Yeah, he
You
did.
know? Here's toss. So you go from stack, work your way into empty, block it. Did he catch it?
That was
No.
Terlecki. It seems like first down, they're really hurting us.
Yeah.
Third and short,
Yep. Drop down to 41.
41.
Knew that was coming.
L&R.
And they pop it.
He hit it.
They're just hitting those gaps, man.
Five's Tate.
Yep.
Good back.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's this fullback? Is it Betts?
Betts.
He's having a good day.
Tough kid.
DJ's cramping up. Dropping down to 41. Let's see if they...
You know, what a tribute to our kids. Just, you know, I mean,
good play.
they're having great success in you know, in both phases, you know, running and throwing. And, you know, our kids kept coming up making plays.
Keelan's back in the game. Nice play, Charlie Jim and that.
It was a good play by Charlie. It was a big play.
Yeah.
I think it puts them in long, but they might hit this. Nope.
Delay a game. No, illegal substitution, I bet. So D, unbalanced. Overblock it, bounce it, and there you go. Good cut. Eddie Mack going up to his face with the stiff arm. Is this 7 keep? Yes. Watch his block by Solly Robinson right here. Right here, 55. Unbelievable touchdown. I just remember watching that from the sideline because that was our sideline.
You know, and again, just like that, 2 plays. I mean, think about the contrast. You run D, your tailback bounces it, you come back and empty, and your quarterback makes a great run
Yeah.
with a great block by Solly.
I mean, and that's, he ends up blocking him for 10, 15 yards, just sticking with it. I mean, didn't bury him, just sticking with it. And and you're right. They're moving the ball 20 to 20, 30 to 30. We get the ball 2-3 plays, touchdowns 14-6.
Yeah, and the contrast there.
Yeah, no, exactly.
You know, I mean, preparing defensively. You
Yes.
know, I mean, you could sit there and defend the off tackle and defend toss, defend stretch, but then you come out and empty, and you got to defend the field now.
Right. And now defensively, you get a little more life in you.
Oh yeah. Now your kids are they got an 8-point lead.
With that D line, when Keelan's in there, Fernando's in there, Edmeline on the other side, you're rotating Trevathan and Solly. Not a lot of time, especially when Keelan's in there. He changes the game in terms of throwing the football.
Yeah. And they're in a situation now where if they ain't making that big gouge play on first down, that changes their game plan. There's a hold.
Oh, who's that? Halenka. He was a player.
Yeah, he surely was.
Oh.
Flandridge.
Yeah. He's just laying there. Drop down to 41. Oh. Maybe you're getting a little tired. Starting to get some plays going.
Yeah, they're
because this is the game.
Yeah.
Oh, good play, Ed Molina. That's weight room right there.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was upfield a little bit. Get a piece of cloth.
They convert a big third down here.
Yeah, boy. Looks like we got a hold out there. Keelan, bringing the crowd on. Oh. Sure looked like he was down there.
They're playing against the clock here. This is really close to the vest.
Yeah, I don't know what the. We'll probably get a look here with the. Still don't get a look at the scoreboard, but it's got to be close. It was just 3 minutes. Do you remember who this quarterback was?
I don't.
So here you go. The Fitch faithful. Incomplete. So now it's going to be 3rd down. For as much as they've thrown the ball, they haven't got shotgun at all, have they?
No.
Here he goes. He gets in. That'd be instant replay now. Here's a 2-point play. So this is to make it overtime. Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And just like that, momentum is with the Falcons.
Yeah, so what are you thinking here?
I'm thinking we're going to go play overtime.
Unless you get some sort of
Unless we get a great
phenomenal
return.
right?
Yeah, I think we end up just kneeling
Taking
on
a
it.
knee. Here's Jim Sullivan. Yeah. Safe snap. So, assuming we won a toss,
Yeah, we're going to go on defense.
for sure, right?
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, we just stuff them here.
Yeah, you're right, and
There's
this is
Keelan.
our best defensive series.
Yeah,
in
for
the game.
sure. You got number 11 gassed up, making a play. I think okay. Yeah. So I believe this is 4th down here.
This is 4th down.
And I know Fernando, I tried to sneak him out of the series. He wouldn't come out. So him and Keelan end up making a pretty big play here. Keelan gets to him. Fernando finishes it off. Here he is.
So we need to get just
Anything.
hit
You
3.
win. Yep.
So we
Getting unbalanced. Boom. Bounce it.
and just like that.
It's party in the end zone. I remember this, man. The whole team.
What a great win.
Yes.
What a great way to start the season.
There's little Berdis,
My
Popio.
son.
Yep. The Popes. I mean, look at that. Everybody, the freshmen, the ball boys, the coaches, Baylog,
Yeah.
all of them. Right in front of the Fitch band.
Yeah, we had the Volney kids there, and what a great win.
Yeah, it was. And I think the way they it was tough sledding. It wasn't like they came out. You got a bunch of new guys, maybe not new guys in new positions, guys that played last year, but as you said many, many times, hey, Brad isn't coming over the sunset to save the day.
Yeah.
And, they're in a little bit of a pickle here. You got tough sledding against a good football team. You find a way to win, and, you sort of find an identity.
And you're exactly right. And that's what they were in search of. they're in search of that identity that, like you referred, without Brad. Okay. And, that weighed on him. And I think, you're playing a good football team at their house, and in your opener, number of guys untested, and, finding a way to win, and I think that's what we took. I don't think that's what we took from the game. Hey, you guys, it wasn't great offense or great defense, but you found a way to win.
Yeah. And like you said, the stat line, I'd be interested. I did not go back and look at it, but the stat line was not in our favor.
Oh no, there's no way. First downs, yardage, rushing and passing. I got to believe they were well ahead. But again, you win the turnover battle, which
Yeah, we didn't turn the ball over, did we? I don't think we did.
I don't think we did. And that was a big part of our mantra is take care of the football, and hang in there and give yourself a chance to win at the end, and that's what they did.
Well,
And they were leading the whole game.
yeah, we were.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And you think about it, right? Special teams. We punted the ball well. You hit both your extra points. Defensively, when you had to stop them, you did. Yeah. Offensively, when you had to make plays, you did. And they end up getting, a lot better. You could tell they're a little young. Some of them, first-year guys starting or different positions. That was a. I remember that. That was a very exciting win.
And it sets the tone for a great year. Another 10-win season.
Yeah, because that year we beat
Walsh in the first round.
In the first round of the playoffs, and then played Green down at West Branch.
Yeah, and not one of our best efforts for sure, but
well, they were a heck of a team.
They were, and I think we were most vulnerable in the back, and they exploited that.
Well, you think about it at that time, back in 2001, how many teams were really slinging the ball around?
Right.
Typically, you had, if you could throw it around, you had a distinct advantage because nobody else was really doing it, and you had to really adjust how you were practicing in preparation for a team like that.
And evidence of that is Fitch. I mean,
yeah,
their running game opens up because they were able to complete some throws.
Yeah,
And they had good balance. I'd be curious to know how they finished that year too, because two things kind of occurred. They could have continued to get better and feed off of the talent that they had, or that heartbreaking loss could have, tanked them.
Yeah. That'd be interesting. I'd have to see that. Braden, are you able to see what Fitch went in 2001? 2001, what the record was?
3-7.
So
they tanked.
3-7.
So that's the course they went.
Yeah, one of the two. It was 3-7.
3-7.